And we're on. Hey kids, welcome to the table. This is not Mechs vs. Minions like I promised. We had a couple of players that had things come up that weren't able to make it, but Derek is steadfast and always gets to the table when he can. Tonight we are going to play Boss Monster, which I don't think I've had on the table yet, but it's a super fun game. I have every stinking expansion for this game, so there is no good reason for us not to take a stab at it with at least the base game. We're pretty much just running it because it's just the two of us. I'm just having us run with the basics. We're not throwing any expansions in here. There might be some expansion spells that snuck their way in, but for the most part, we're just going baseline. You know, basic boss rooms, basic boss spells, basic boss battles. With two players, of course, you have a reduced number of heroes that come out to get you, but it's still going to be plenty for us to do, I'm pretty sure here. And for those of you that don't know, Super Boss Monster was on Kickstarter from Brotherwise, and I definitely backed it, and it's supposed to be compatible with this, so we're going to start seeing some new content for this game at some point. Sounds fun, huh? We did get some expansion cards from the Dungeon Cart Kickstarter, but I have not introduced them yet. I'll get them sleeved up and stuck into the box here pretty soon. But let's go ahead and get our view going, and we can start playing. We're just finishing our setup, so we've got our heroes here that we need to get shuffled and staged, and we have to pick our bosses. He's got his figured out already. I think. Yeah, this seems pretty good. I'll take that one. And put this one away. We won't need him right now.
Were you supposed to pick them because they're good?
I don't know.
I did not pick them because he's...
I mean, mine didn't have any like iconic value to me per se, but I picked Draculord.
Oh, nice.
The hypnotic vampire.
All right, are you ready to know why I picked this one?
I can't wait to see what you picked. Wait, you should show me and see if I can figure out why you picked it. Don't you think?
It'll be easy peasy.
Oh, will it? Sweet. What'd you pick? The Brothers Wise. I mean, you're just missing the one head and you're just like it, you know? The Brothers Wise, the Brother Wise Games actual boss monster.
How would you not pick them?
It's a must. I think I took them when we played Dungeon Card, if I'm not mistaken. They came up and nobody took them, so I was legally obligated. Excellent. So the Brothers Wise, and I forget, they do something with spells. They can do 2 spells, or when they get a spell, they draw 3.
When I level up, you may search through the spell deck, choose one spell card, and put it into your hand.
You search the spell deck?
Yep.
On level up. Oh, it's a one-time.
Yes.
Oh, got it. Okay. My level up, target opponent reveals his or her hand. I take 1 card and put it into my hand. So when I level up, I steal a card from you.
Rude.
Blue.
Hopefully yours levels up first.
Right. You level up, get your special spell, and then I steal it. This is how it works. Okay, so there's our heroes. We've got our rooms. We're going to go ahead and get 5 room cards off the deck. And 2 spells here, which I will put down for us. I got this nice little mat with my Dungeon Cart order. It was available as an option to add on. So I thought, I could use a play mat for this game. Why not? It's a little crooked. All right, and then
Color difference.
Color difference. What? Well, so there is. I couldn't tell you what expansion the color difference comes from. Oh well. Some things you just can't get away from.
Nope. Doesn't change the fun of the game.
Tell you one thing's for sure, you have massive glare off these cards though. You can't actually see what's on there. That's unfortunate. And I have not zoomed in either, which that's a technique I haven't figured out yet. Let's see if I can get some visibility. I don't think so. We're just gonna have to do a lot of reading. Alright, so start of the game, we choose 1 ordinary room and place it face down next to your boss. then once we've all placed, reveal simultaneously and begin the first turn. Oh, let's see. We have to reveal. I think we reveal heroes based on the number of players. Yes. That's after setup. So we have to place our room first. And remember, you have to play a basic room before you can place an advanced room, and the advanced room has to match the type of the basic room that it's going on top of.
The advanced or the gold cards?
Yeah, the advanced rooms are gold cards, the gold icons. My goodness. I'm going to play that room. First player to 10 souls ends the game. Player with the highest souls wins. First player to take 5 wounds dies. And by dies, I mean loses.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Heck, this game might go fast enough if we play it twice. Ready?
Yep.
Let's reveal.
I don't know what I'm doing,
The
but
Brainsucker Hive.
got Master's Hand.
Alright, so the Brainsucker Hive, once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, I can draw a spell card and it deals 2 damage.
Wow.
Let's see, Master's Hand is portable. You may return this room to your hand to return a hero in this room to town. That's a great one to have in that position, honestly, because if that hero's getting all the way there, you're like, no.
Yeah.
You just pull it out and off he goes. Unfortunately, the problem is once you take it out, all of these move, so you can't put it back in. But still, well, unless you do a room arrangement or something like that, right? Okay, so now for the actual beginning of the turn. So we're going to reveal 2 heroes. So we've got, I'm going to throw it here actually, a mage and a thief. All right, and you and I are learning the exact same heroes right now. Unbelievable. So mage and thief, and then each player draws a rune card. Oh, this is quite appropriate. In XP order, each player may place 1 room face down in his dungeon. Your dungeon advanced rooms go on top of normal rooms. They have to match treasure types. Just 1 type. You can have up to 5 rooms, right? And they extend out left from your boss. First time you have 5 visible rooms, you can use the level up ability on your boss. Build phase spells may be played at any point before rooms are revealed. So like if your spell says it's during the build phase, which is in that bottom left-hand corner, then it's a little hammer. Then you can spend it up to the time before we reveal our rooms, which get revealed simultaneously after building, I do believe. Yeah, the end of the build phase simultaneously reveal all face down rooms. And then obviously spells during the lure phase get played during when the heroes are going through your dungeon. So I am going to play a card. Wait a minute, how much XP do you have? 700. Okay, mine's 900. So I have higher XP, so I go first. Whatever that means. Okay. Reveal. I have a Brainsucker Hive.
Haunted Library.
You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so the Brainsucker Hive, once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, I can draw a spell card. So I have 2 Brainsucker Hives. Can I do that?
I don't see why not.
I don't know if you're allowed to have the same card twice. Now that I've played the card, I didn't realize it was actually the exact same room. I thought it was another Brainsucker themed card. It's actually the same card.
Just slightly different art.
Yes, I have all the Metroids. Let's see here. Card types. Here's card types. Here's rooms. They even have Brainsucker Hive in here as the example. Your dungeon consists of rooms. Silver Icon's ordinary. Gold is advanced. Ability, damage, treasure. Card type, advanced rooms. Card type, spells. Card type, bosses. Setup. And build your first room. Then, after the game setup, why play room cards face down? Because before it's revealed, your room card is hidden information. Yeah, it kills me that you and I both played a spell room, so now we will be luring 0 heroes to our dungeon this turn. Heroes appear. Build phase. During the build phase, players have the option to build 1 room card. You can build on top of an existing room also, so I could have put this on top if I wanted to replace the room basically. Player with the highest XP value must place first. During the build phase, you may use card abilities. Once each player has a chance to build a room, players sometimes flip them over. Keep an eye on treasure types. It says nothing about being able to duplicate rooms. So I am all about the brain suckers. Cool. Alright, so now we're in the lure phase, which again, so you have the thief goes nowhere because nobody has a sack of money. And the mage wants to go for spell books, but we each have 2, which means we don't lure anything this turn. So there's no bait phase and there's no adventure phase.
When do we do spells?
Well, during the adventure phase or during the build phase, depending on the type of icon on it. So in the bottom left corner, there's either a hammer or an axe or both. So the hammer means build phase, the axe means adventure phase, and both means it's for any time. So unless you have a spell that affects your treasure values,
It's got the hammer.
that's the build phase.
We're past that.
Yes. Once we reveal
No.
rooms, we're past the build phase.
Nope.
Well, alrighty then. End of turn. Reactivate any deactivated rooms. Check player's scorekeeping area. Nothing happened. Keep playing until player has 10 souls or only 1 player is still in the game. Tie breaking on page 16. So, because we didn't have an adventure phase, we are back at the beginning of the turn. What is your... I didn't read your Haunted Library. At the beginning of your turn, you may draw from the spell deck instead of the room deck. Ah, very nice. Versatility. So instead of having normally draw a room, now you can draw a spell instead.
Which I think I will.
Okay.
Are we in that phase?
Yeah, we're at the beginning of the turn. I'm just revealing. The Fool is lured to the dungeon of the player with the fewest souls. In the case of a tie, he waits in town until the tie is broken. So we have the Fool, and we have the Fighter. And now we draw. You drew a card?
Yes.
Okay.
So the hammer we play those before things are revealed?
You play that, yes, during the build phase before cards are revealed. The revelation of cards is the last action in the build phase and ends the phase.
But am I playing them before you choose or after you choose? Just not revealed.
I mean, anytime during the build phase, I believe. Unless it's targeting a specific card that I've played, I suppose.
You'll understand why I'm asking in a second.
Sure.
Okay.
I will play... Let's see here. I will choose this one. Oh, well, you're deciding. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've decided whether it's good or bad. I don't know.
Okay. You gonna play a spell?
Yes. I'm gonna play Secret Stash.
Secret stash.
Choose a room in your dungeon until end of turn. Give it one extra whatever symbol I want.
Okay.
I will choose. Money bag?
So you choose a room.
And then I give it an extra symbol.
Okay. So you're giving me a room. So which room are you choosing? This one?
Yeah.
So I'm saying just leave that there, and you're going to choose a money bag.
Money bag.
Perfect. All right, and now at the end of the build phase, we will reveal our new rooms.
The Hall of Mirrors.
I played a torture chamber.
Sounds fun.
Destroy this room. Choose an opponent. That opponent discards a random room card out of their hand.
Mine says once per turn, when an opponent plays a spell card, draw a spell card.
Really? Nice.
Seems pretty good.
Nice, nice. Okay. And with that, we look at the bait phase. Hero moves to the dungeon with the most relevant treasure icons. So I have I now have 2 Ankhs and 2 spell books and 1 treasure. 1 money bag. You have 2 spell books, 1 Ankh, and 1 money bag. So again, we have attracted nobody to our dungeons. They're building up. They're ready. They're getting ready to kill us.
They haven't heard about us yet.
Yes, that's right.
They're still hunting.
Just you wait. Yeah, they're still clearing out the mobs in the lower levels before they get to us. Okay, so then with that, that's discarded. Yep, and then we will reveal 2 more heroes.
Do we have a hand size?
No, no limit. A thief and a cleric.
And they go through the whole thing, right?
They do, from start to finish. They enter in this side, or for you this side, and walk through each room. And now we can draw our cards. I have to get a room card, you can choose. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Reveal Jackpot Stash. Destroy this room, double the treasure value of your dungeon's rooms until end of turn.
Ooh. I have created a genie lounge.
A genie lounge?
When you build this room, if you have no spell cards, which I do have spell cards, draw a spell card. But it gives me a book and a money bag.
And 1 up. Okay, very good. And now we have a lure phase. So now you've got 3 books, an Ankh, and a treasure bag. I have 2 books, 2 Ankhs, and 3 treasure bags.
Can I play an axe yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Unless the bait phase. Yeah, my understanding is that with spells, it's adventure phase. Yeah, so bait phase moves heroes to the beginning of the dungeon. So you have a mage that you've lured in. I have 2 thieves that I have lured in. And let's see. I've also learned a cleric because I have 2 Ankh symbols. You only have 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I've got 3 dudes coming at me. Interesting.
Now we're in the X.
We are in the adventure phase. In XP order, bosses must contend with heroes in their dungeons. Each hero enters the dungeon alone. Each room has a damage value, reducing the opponent's health or the hero's health. If a hero survives a room and enters the next room, adventure phase spells may be played before a hero enters a dungeon or while a hero is in a room. So I have to process mine first.
Oh, completely messed up. I did not read my entire card.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
You must read the entire card.
Sounds like too much work.
It's a lot of work. It really is. That mage has a lot of health, dude. You gonna be able to handle him?
No.
No? Okay. I am going to play a spell. I'm going to giant size my brain sucker hive. It gets +3 until end of turn. So it is now a 5 damage room. Seems fun. Alright, so I'm going to start with my little cleric guy here. He's going to move through here. He's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is 9 damage. He dies in this room, so I can draw a spell card.
Oh, and you play the spell cards, right?
I did.
I get a spell card.
I guess you could have this one technically, but if you want it, you can have it.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Alright, then I will have this thief move in, and he has 6 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies here in this brainsucker hive, and he will also let me draw a spell card. Oh, once per turn. Bummer. But guess what? This is the best part. So this one already let me draw a spell. This one hasn't. He's going to die in this one, and that's going to let me draw a spell.
Whoop, whoop.
Woohoo! Sweet. Okay, and with that, my heroes are done. Technically, this is over. And now you can run your mage through your dungeon. That mage has 8 health.
Yep.
And he's going to
So
move.
he's gonna come through. He's gonna visit the genie, have some fun.
Take 1 damage.
He's gonna check out the Hall of Mirrors and see how handsome he is.
Take 2 more damage.
And he's gonna come in Master's Hand.
Ho!
And
Wait
he's
a
gonna
minute.
Get scooped up and tossed back.
And off back to the back to the village he goes.
Take that.
Very nice. Saved from the damage.
Fallen for my trap card.
That's right. Okay. That is the end of the adventure phase. And it looks like next turn I will be luring, or no, you will be luring the fool. He goes for the player with the least souls, fewest souls. All right, starting next turn, 1 room card, or for you, 1 spell. I will take a room card.
Alright.
This is funny.
play. Oh no, that's during the axe phase. Never mind. That's it.
Okay. Reveal.
We're not an axe.
Zombie prison. Level up. I get to take one of your cards.
Do you look at them or?
I do. It says reveal. And I choose any card in your hand. Room or spell.
Room one.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? A wild monster appeared. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Goblin Armory. Guess what I'm playing next turn.
Won't be much good next turn.
Oh yeah?
Good.
Why? You're not learning any fighters.
You're not yet either.
Wow. Wow.
Actually, you will be luring them, but you won't. They won't be entering your dungeon.
Oh no? Okay, so Zombie Prison. Destroy this room, choose a dead hero in an opponent's scorekeeping area, send it back to the entrance of that player's dungeon. So when I destroy it. It does give me an Ankh and a spellbook. And you played Bottomless Pit. Destroy this room, kill a hero in this room. And it has a money bag. Very good. Alright, so now we have a mage. And he wants spell books. We have 3 each, so he's not going anywhere. The fool says, "Ooh, I like the looks of this dungeon over here." And the fighter's like, "What?"
Such a fool.
Fighter's like, "Whatever. These dungeons are boring." All right, so you've got a fool coming out of your dungeon.
All right, you fool. He manages to jump over the bottomless pit.
As unlikely as that might be.
And then he gets trapped by the genie and bloop, 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 bloop.
Yep. He becomes a soul.
Such a fool.
Congratulations. You have scored your first soul. How does it feel?
Terrible. Oh. I guess there's no reason to play this, so never mind. No.
Okay.
Items. Are we not playing with items right now?
Oh, we don't have items in play, no. So if you have a card that's referring to items, just is it a spell or a room? Just I would say just
or it's a spell. Sorry.
It's a spell. Just get rid of it and draw a new one. Item get.
Okay, there we go.
How are those marked? I don't even know. They don't have a symbol. Yeah. I didn't include items. Oh, what would happen is every turn we would flip an item off the item deck, and if it matched the hero type, it would attach to the hero. And so the hero, it basically powers up the heroes when they come in. But when you kill them, you get the item, and it can give you an ability. Okay. Beginning of turn. Have we drawn cards? I have not drawn a
Nope.
card yet. Okay. Oh, and we have to reveal 2 more heroes. A cleric and a cleric. Oh, come to me, clerics. I'll put there. Wait. Okay, I have my room selected.
I don't really know. I do not feel like I'm doing very well. Okay, so I'm going to.
But it builds well.
Oh well, we still have to attract him first.
Yeah, we have not lured or baited them yet. You ready to build though?
Yep.
Okay. Replacing my torture chamber with a fang root garden. Yes, I did not play the one I took from you because I drew another interesting one. The Golem Factory. So, fang root garden. Once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, you may immediately build another room in your dungeon.
Smokes. Golem Factory says once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, draw a room card.
Aha. Okay. And now for the lure phase, we each have one sword for the fighter, so he cares not for our dungeons. We each have 3 spell books, so the mage cares not for our dungeons. And the cleric says, oh, Draculord is my biggest target. He has 2 onks. You don't have any, correct?
I have, no, I do not.
So I lure the clerics to my dungeon. I suspect you might have something to say about that.
Yep, he's feeling a little trepidation.
Trepidation. Choose a player with at least 2 more souls than you. No hero enters that player's dungeon this turn. Back to town with you, clerics. All right. Nothing happens. Okay. New turn. Let's see here. Oh, we have another fighter. And we have another fighter. 3 fighters. Looking fighty. Itching to fight. I'll go there.
Smokes, that's really good. Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Do it. Goblin Armory.
Hey, I know that card.
You should.
I
Monster rooms adjacent to this room have +1.
I built a barbarian hall. When you build this room, choose and discard 1 spell card.
Ah.
So,
Barbarians don't like magic. Okay.
oh, and I level up. So
Level up.
search through the spell deck.
The whole friggin' thing. Take your time.
Indeed.
Has Amy had a chance to peruse her painting box yet?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And does she have feedback for me yet?
Not that I know of, but she was starting to load stuff up yesterday and seeing, but she didn't say anything to me about it yet.
Excellent. I have an upgraded DIY tray insert I need to get printed for her, so that she can get some more versatility out of those utility trays. We got a reader.
There's just so many options.
I know. Honestly, while you're going through it, you should take out all of the item spells. The item related spells.
I'm trying to look for.
Not that it matters to the people on the stream right now because they can't see it, but I pulled out the foil versions of our bosses.
Oh yeah. Alright, I picked a card. I need to reveal it. Choose one spell and put it in your hand. Nope.
I don't see why you'd have to reveal it because you can actually tell it's a spell, not anything else.
Alright. Those two are not item related. Okay.
Okay.
And
So now that you've leveled up, we built our stuff. Now we are luring.
We're still in the build phase though, right?
No, because we revealed our rooms. When you reveal the rooms, it's the end of the build phase. Does that change your spell choice?
No.
Okay. Bait. Mages want books. You've got 3. I've got 2. Here comes a mage at you. Interesting. Fighters look for swords. You have 2. I have 3. Fighters come at me. That's a lot of fighters. Clerics want onks, and I have 2 of them, so I have a bunch of guys coming at me this turn.
You gonna win this turn?
No. They're only worth 1 soul each, so I'll be at 8. I'll be close. Your time is coming. All the mages are going to come out. What is this card I got? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Okay. So now we are going through the adventure phase, starting with me. Let's send this cleric in. So he's going to go to the zombie prison and take a damage fighting the undead. Then he'll move to the jackpot stash. He's not interested in treasure, only in relics. He gets to the Fangor Garden and they shred him up with their little tiny fangs. So he dies, and once per turn if a hero dies in this room, you may immediately build another room in your dungeon. Build the All-Seeing Eye. Once per turn, when an opponent plays a spell card, you may discard a spell card to cancel its effects. You brothers wise, you and your spell-slinging ways. Alright, now we will run the other cleric here who has 6 health. He's going to go 1 damage for the zombie prison, 1 damage for the jackpot stash, 2 in the Fangor Garden. He can fight them off. 1 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, this is 3 damage here because of the Goblin Armory. And then the Goblin Armory will kill him. Then the fighter comes in, not learning any lessons from the cleric, and dies in the same room. And then there's this poor little fighter that has no armor, Bowden the Pantless. Bowden's courage is matched only by his forgetfulness. The quest to find his misplaced armor continues. 1 damage, 2 damage, and 5 for the kill. Now the big fighter, Johnny of the Evening Watch. A humble member of the Evening Watch, whose band of brothers is sworn to forsake family, take the gray and clear dungeons. So 1 damage here, and 1 here is 2, and 3 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 9 damage. It's not a monster room, but 9 damage. That kills him, adding to my stack o' souls. I believe I'm at 8. Yes, I have 8 souls.
Alrighty. So the mage gets beat up in the Barbarian Hall, but still trucking. 5 left. He proceeds to the Golem Factory where he takes even more damage, down to 3. is able to jump over the bottomless pit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody else. 6, so he has 2 left. He's hanging out with the genie for a little bit. Not enough to kill him, but
Talks his way out of
yeah.
it.
And then finally dies staring at himself in the Hall of Mirrors.
He wastes away in the Hall of Mirrors, trapped for eternity. Very good. All right. That's the end of the adventure phase. We have an end of. We don't have a game end yet. New turn. We'll reveal 2 heroes:
Probably next turn.
Thief and Mage, and draw a card. Interesting. How far do I want to go for the combo?
This one's an item card too. Oops.
Is that a room or?
It's a room.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to turn on.
Do they count themselves as symbols?
The bosses?
Yeah.
No, that's a boss symbol, not a monster symbol.
Oh, okay.
He's got the extra little horns. All right. Ready when you are.
I'll play a surprise gift. You
Oh.
want to discard it. During the spell phase, you may place a room in an opponent's dungeon instead of your own. Oh, already built. Never mind.
Well, you haven't.
Never
Technically,
mind.
we haven't flipped it. You could choose to do that if you
No,
wanted
it's
to.
That's
Screw
okay.
up my rooms.
I think this game is a little beyond my saving.
I have advanced quickly, but I don't know that I'm going to succeed in luring anything this turn. All right. Ready to reveal?
Yep.
I am building a recycling center. When another room in my dungeon is destroyed, I can draw 2 room cards.
Okay. I have a save point. You may destroy this room to retrieve 1 spell card from the discard pile that you played this turn.
Okay. But it's 0 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Now the bait phase. The thief looks for money bags. I've got 1. You've got 2. At
Yep.
least 2. So thief coming at you. And then the mage looks for spell books. I've got 2. I think you have 3 still. You have 4. Mage is definitely coming to you.
Okay. ready?
Until end of turn, each hero entering your dungeon gets +1 health.
Okay. So that lets me draw a spell. Okay. So the thief is going to dodge some barbarians. He has 5 left. He's going to pass the save point. Woohoo! He's going to fall into a bottomless pit. And I'm going to trigger it because if anybody's going to jump for that bag of money over a bottomless pit, it is a thief. So,
For sure.
he's fallen for my trap.
Okay.
Where are we putting?
They're all just part of the discard.
Oh, you're just putting them all there?
Yep.
So he dies.
Yep.
I assume this automatically moves over.
It does. And then your 5 health mage.
Mage gets thrashed by some barbarians.
That didn't go well.
Thinks he's okay because he made it to a save point, but then the genie tricks him to his doom.
Technically he has +1 health, but he'll die in the Hall of Mirrors anyway.
Go there, yeah.
That Hall of Mirrors is dangerous. Deadly dangerous. Oh, those deadly mirrors.
Alright.
Cool. So still game not over. New turn. We got a mage. And ooh, we got our first epic hero, the fighter. 11 health.
Kill him. Not geared for this.
That could be a game winner for me. You gotta find a way to stop it.
Don't think I can. Oh, I need to draw a card. This was not helpful.
I'm gonna play. Oh yeah! Swap the placement of 2 rooms in your dungeon.
Okay. Now I'm going to play Surprise Gift, which you
Surprise!
probably want to discard a spell to stop.
I probably will. I'll discard. It's on! I don't need any surprise gifts, please. Now he'll play the spell he really wanted to play. That was just a distraction.
No, it didn't really. That was my only way of stopping you, I think. So now I'm going to look at your hand and take one of your room cards.
I was trying to get the destroy room combo thing going, but could never get there. Not efficiently, anyway. I could be rude and make your mage go back through your dungeon again.
I do have shenanigans for that, so you're welcome to.
Oh, do you?
I have planned for said things.
Seems like I'm just kind of rubbing it in, though. If I know I can get the win. But I don't mean, obviously it's not guaranteed. I don't know for sure. There's just potential. Which one did you take? Which one did you take? I don't even know.
Collapsing Bridge.
Oh yes, Clapton. This is a good one. I will not be building a room this turn.
Understandable. you. Game over,
I
man.
am made for to be unstoppable. Woo! What room did you build? The collapsing bridge, of course.
What a surprise.
Yes. I mean, you would attract the mage, for sure. And I would attract the fighter. The fighter. And then he goes through my touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Karnov is dead.
Womp womp.
Yep, you run the mage. He dies.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and jeez, my Hall of Mirrors.
Hall of Mirrors is
death.
just killer.
Just death.
Just a killer. And that puts me at 10 souls for the win. FTW. Do-do-do-do.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. It was a little... I got that early mob once we finally broke through the stalemate. That worked out pretty well. So if you'd like, we can add the items. And we can keep the item cards in the decks if we want. It's up to you.
I'm down for whatever.
If you want to play again. Or we could break out something different. Also.
We can do this again with item cards.
Okay.
Keep the theme in place.
Alright. Those are epic heroes. It's funny how your side has different coloring. Your wounds are green, gray, mine are red.
The what?
The wound imagery, the coloring
Oh.
is different for the different dungeons.
You look like you have a lava dungeon.
Kind of.
It's dark underground.
We're gonna we gotta pull some new bosses here.
Sure.
Seems good.
You failed me, Brothers Wise.
The Brothers Wise were not up to the task.
2 heads are not as good as 1.
Oh, they're in here. I should probably pull them out so we don't get them by accident. Draculord and Brothers Wise. Don't want them again. So we had an epic game of War Room on Saturday. It was quite excellent.
Not familiar.
You know Axis and Allies?
Yep.
Designed by Larry Harris. War Room is the game he would make if money were no object, and Kickstarter said,
Oh.
"Here, money's no object." It's got a big old round, top-down projection of the world.
Oh, okay. I think I remember you
And,
telling me about that.
Has all the units you can move around and stuff like that. It's really it's quite epic. Alright, so we're going to do boss selections. Here are the items. So here's the way the items work. The items come into play and they give the hero an ability. So you put the hero card on top like so. So it gives them an extra ability. So for instance, this one says, when this hero enters your dungeon, deactivate the first monster room in your dungeon.
Oof.
But if you kill the hero, then you get the item and it gives you a boss ability. Choose a monster room in any dungeon, deactivate that room until end of turn. You can only have one item at a time. So if you get another item, you can choose to get rid of the one you have to take the one that you're getting. And then when you use the item, I think it's only one. Now that I say that, I think it's only one. Which one has items? Items are the items. bosses yet. You do them. This did not have items.
They're a level 3 character?
Mini bosses?
Yeah.
They
What
have
are
like,
you talking about for us? Like they're join us?
oh, the mini bosses are fun. They build like a room. But they have like you activate their abilities by paying coins. Where are the item rules? I think it's this one. Vault of Villains. Coin rooms. Mini bosses. Nope. Spells. The tools of hero kind. Where are those rules? Did I just glance right over in this stack here? I did. At the beginning of the turn phase, before heroes are revealed, reveal one item. Each item attaches to the first hero in town that matches its treasure icon or the matching hero who has been in town longest. A universal item attached to the first hero that appears in town. A hero may only have one item attached, and items do not attach to special heroes, which we don't have in play anyway. If a hero with an attached item survives your dungeon, place the item face down in your scorekeeping area. If you kill a hero with an attached item, you may place the item face up in your scorekeeping. You may only have one face up item. You choose which item to keep face up. During the build adventure phase, whenever you could use a spell, you may expend an item. Declare the effect of the flip it face down. Yeah. Cool. So then items. We shall shuffle. Alright, so it says. Sorry, when do you reveal that? Before heroes revealed, reveal one item. Okay. So, Phoenix Feather, cleric item. When this hero enters your dungeon, choose a face down hero in your scorekeeping area and return it to town. Rough.
Yikes.
And we're going to get a mage and a thief. So that item doesn't attach to anything yet. Because it has to match the type. Oh, we haven't done any setup anyway. We actually technically should have seen those. But did you pick your boss?
Yep.
I will choose. I will choose Dr. Timebender.
Oh.
When he levels up for the rest of the game, once per turn, you may discard a spell card to cancel an opponent's spell. How about you?
So don't bother with spells.
I mean, unless you're going to spend two of them.
It doesn't seem worth it. Greg.
Greg.
Just Greg.
Good old Greg.
The rest of the game, whenever you build an ordinary monster room, you may give it +1 power counter. Or whatever it is.
What does it do?
It gives an extra damage counter on. So it powers up whatever I play after he's flipped.
Whenever you build an ordinary monster room, you give it a +1 counter. Cool. I don't have counters like that. But at least if we understand what it's supposed to do, then
Yeah.
shouldn't be a problem.
I'll just level them on my board.
Yep. Alright, so then these are those bosses. So these are the foil versions. Do I have foil versions for those?
For Greg, the onion farmer.
I like how he has the tie. That's the best part. You got Greg, I got Dr. Timebender. I don't think I have a Dr. Timebender, but we'll see here. Oh, I do have a Dr. Timebender. Means I probably have a Greg. No, there is no foil
What?
for Greg. Greg is not special. He's the new boss.
He's just Greg.
Yep. I'll go through here real quick. No, no Greg for you.
Boo!
I have the foil Dr. Timebender.
I feel like I'm at a disadvantage now.
I didn't go to time bending school to be called Mr. Timebender.
Is that a foreign version of Valeria, or is that the actual name?
That's the the big box has all the like different languages on it.
Oh.
That's the German version. Königreich der Karten. Kingdom of Cards. And we each draw 5 room cards and 2 spell cards. And then we get to set up by placing 1 room card. I keep getting cards that are like related to each other.
That are related to each other?
Yeah. Like I got the 2 brain sucker hives last time. Let's do. Oh my goodness, these are rough. Dr. Timebender is a mage. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start with that card. Ready to review?
Yep.
Let's do it. A spell slime pit. Whenever I play a spell, this room gains +1 until end of turn.
I have a clock tower. When you build this room, give it 4 +1 counters at the end of each turn. Remove 1 counter.
You know, we could probably use the coins as +1 counters if we want. Since we're not using the coins for anything else.
I'm just staying in the counter theme here.
All the counters, all the time. So I guess these are all for you. Well, I mean, technically this gets a counter, but it's only until end of turn, so. You get permanent counters. Oh, look at those lovely coins.
So heavy.
Who doesn't want a nice metal coin in their game? So that starts at 4 and counts down to 0?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless you can find a way to bounce it and play it again, I suppose. Be handy. Alright, now beginning of turn. Technically, now we reveal those, and then we get to enter the build phase. Wink. What's your experience? $8.99, and mine is $9.25. I must not be that much more of a boss than your new boss guy, since he has so much experience.
I'm the boss. Alright.
Okay.
Ready?
Radio. Decapitator. During the build phase, you may destroy this room to choose one room in any dungeon and remove its treasure value until end of turn.
Jackpot stash.
Ah, yes. I played that one last game. Destroy this room, double the treasure values of your dungeon's rooms until end of turn. Sheesh. So lure whatever, basically, is what you're saying?
Essentially.
Yeah, man. Alrighty. So now it's the bait phase. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Alright. So nobody's getting the item. The mage is looking for spellbooks. I have 2. Which is frightening because he has 8 health, but we'll get there. And then the thief is looking for money bags, of which I have 1. You have 3. Have a thief.
Hello, thief.
Hello, thief. Alright, so now I will proceed. I'm going to play Annihilator. Give 1 trap room +3 until end of turn. And whenever I play a spell, this room gains +1.
Okay.
So now the mage gets into the Decapitator and says, "Whoa, watch out for that!" Dartian, Elf Pyromancer. Takes 5, and then moves to the Spell Slime Pit and takes another 3 for a total of 8. So I managed to kill him. Cost me a spell. But we got there.
Alright. Thief, all happy in the jackpot stash, rolling around in some gold. Proceeds to his
Scrooge
greed.
McDucks his way
Yeah.
through the jackpot stash.
His greed gets the best of him where he enters the clock tower and proceeds to fall to his death.
Oh, I thought it would just like age him rapidly or something.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay. End of turn. That loses a counter. And we draw a room card. Actually, we should supposed to draw a room card last turn too. So we should probably draw 2.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll reveal, let's see. They start reveal another item. So I'm going to reveal another item. Boots of Jumping. It's a universal item, so it'll attach to anybody. First hero in is a thief. He gets the Boots of Jumping. Every time this hero survives a room, it ignores the next room it would enter.
Jeez.
He's very jumpy. 6 health. And our next hero is another thief, but he gets no item because that's for Clark. You can have those thieves. If you can survive them, more power to you. Alright. Derek is deep in thought.
Indeed.
He must consider all the options. Played it face up, you savage.
It's alright.
It's okay, if you're done with the build phase, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
We just okay. A spell slime incubator. So zero spell slimes in my dungeon thing. Once per turn, when you cast a spell, give this room a +1 counter.
Haunted Library. At the beginning of your turn, you may draw from the spell deck instead of the.
Again?
Yeah. I just don't have great opening rooms, I must say.
Okay. Done the build phase, we're into the lure phase. Thieves love money bags, and you've got lots. Woo-hoo-hoo. You can choose how to process these.
So he does what now?
He skips every room he if he survives a room, he skips the next one.
Okay. Let's start with this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt on him.
Lightning bolt.
Achoo! He takes 3 damage.
Bzz.
He's at 5. He gets a little freaked out in the haunted library. Goes down to 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Scrooge McDuck's in there to 3.
And the clock tower wrecks him.
Plummets to his doom.
You did it. That was the big one.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've got the jumpy thief.
Thief enjoys a good scary book
Survives the room.
and completely avoids the Scrooge McDucking because he sees the bones in there. So
Okay.
6, 5,
Jumps to the
There's
clock
a 5.
tower.
4, 3, 2, 1. He's all excited in the clock tower, but it's on.
4, 4, 3, 2. Ah.
And then Donkey Kong proceeds to smash him with, since he has 3 or less health, and he dies.
Very nice. And that gives you the item. So you play the hero face down. The item stays face up and gives you an ability.
Oh, jeez. Choose a hero in any dungeon. It ignores the next room in that dungeon.
Yeah. That is a one-time benefit. So once you use it, you flip it over. And what did the item say? It said that at any time you can choose which one is face up, I believe. If you kill a hero with an attached item, you may place the item face up in your scorekeeping area. However, you may only have one face up item. You choose which item to keep face up. Yeah, so if you have, basically what happens is if you have an item face up in your area, and you get another item, you can choose which one stays face up. The other one goes face down. Stays that way unless you have another card that lets you flip things face up or change it they're facing.
Alright.
Okay. With that, that's end of turn. New turn. We reveal an item. A power armor. Once per turn, one player may discard a room card to give this hero +3 until end of turn. And our first hero is a cleric who gets the Phoenix Feather. When this hero enters your dungeon, choose a face down hero in your scorekeeping area and return it to town. So he's gonna bring one of your heroes back to life, and we get the fighter who gets the power armor. So he's a 4 health fighter, but he could be a 7 health fighter if somebody pays the room cost. And now we draw a room card, although you've got the ability to do either, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, right?
Yep.
Liger's Den. Once per turn, when you play a spell card, draw a spell card.
Witch's Kitchen. Once per turn, you may discard a monster room card to draw a spell card.
Why you get all those get me spell cards? I need one of those.
That's because I'm not drawing any damage rooms. Yours are all 2, mine are all 1.
Fair. Okay. Sure. And with that, then we go to the lure phase. Clerics don't care for either of our dungeons because none of us have unks. But the fighter says, look at that tasty boss Greg. I think I need to take him down a notch.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, we're done with that. I can't do it. It's a build card. I can't play the spell. But I can discard a room card to give him +3 health.
Yeah.
I will do that. I will discard. Does it have to be a monster room or just a room?
It's any room.
Any room. I'm going to discard the Dragon Hatchery. And now he gets +3 health.
Okay.
Is it 7?
Oh, Bowden the Pantless.
Oh, the no pants guy again?
Never-ending quest for pants. He dines in the witch's kitchen, proceeds to read a good book in the haunted library,
1, 2.
has no pockets to put the gold from the jackpot stash, unfortunately.
3.
Climbs through the clock tower, no problem.
Takes 5.
And proceeds to punch Greg, the new boss.
Oh, Greg takes a wound. Alright, so the item goes into your area somewhere face down. And yeah, Greg sits in your wounds. Or not Greg. You flip him over. He actually has a blood spot on his bottom right corner. So he stays face up. And that way you can see your wounds. Reflect upon your wounds. Bowden hurt you. Hurt you bad.
I need some dungeons with damage.
Okay. Next round.
And my powered up
Your clock tower
dungeon
is
weaker.
weakening. Alright, so under cleric item, Staff of Healing. Ooh, that'll heal a wound. Until end of turn, each hero entering your dungeon has +2 health. Woo!
Yikes.
Rough. Get those clerics in town. Alright, we've got a cleric. That cleric has it's the cleric of Mishakal from Dragonlance. And we have a fighter. Alright, and we draw a room card. Or you draw whatever you want.
How much damage can we take?
5 wounds. We'll build that room. And let's see here. Now I will play. I will play a fairy fountain. So now it does no damage and heals a hero for 1 when it comes in.
For this round, or?
Yeah, just for this turn. And then my Laggers Den lets me draw a card. Draw a
I think
spell.
I was killing anything anyways.
Okay. Ready to reveal?
Yep.
Spectre Sanctum.
Another 2. This is...
When you yeah, but I haven't learned anything yet. When you build this room, choose an opponent. That opponent discards a random spell card. I choose you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no spell card.
You're welcome.
Well, my little guy came in with a wrecking ball. The rec room, he's doing the Miley Cyrus thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Once per turn, you may destroy another room in your dungeon to draw a room card. Guess which room I will be destroying?
Gee, is it the clock tower?
I think so.
Good call. All right, the lure phase. I'm actually luring the clerics with my 1 Ankh, I believe. You don't have any, right?
No.
Okay. This is not exciting, but so this cleric, when it enters my dungeon, I choose a face down hero in my scorekeeping area and return it to town. So the mage is going to return to town. And this cleric, until end of turn, each hero entering my dungeon has +2 health. Oh no!
Jeez.
Each hero entering, yeah, that's not Not good.
You're dealing 8 damage.
Well, I did play a spell card, so this has +1 until end of turn. Oh, you leveled up.
Oh, I did.
What's your level up?
Whenever I play a monster room, it gets +1, which I haven't played any since then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, lure. So then you're luring the fighter, I believe. Yes, you have a sword.
Yep.
All right. So now we are in the adventure phase. I definitely need to play this shortcut, which is unfortunate because I have no way to get other spells. Because I've already drawn one off the Liger's Den this turn. Choose a hero in any dungeon, it skips the next room it would enter, or if that dungeon has 5 rooms, the hero skips the next 2 rooms it would enter. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
But that's gonna. This now has +2, which is the only way I'm going to survive this round. So this cleric begins his quest with 8 health. The specters deal 2 damage to him. The Liger scratches him for another 2. The Decapitator tries to cut off its head. Doesn't quite get there. And finally, the Spell Slime Pit kills him. Giving me this item. Choose a face-down hero in an opponent's scorekeeping area and return it to town. Sure. What do you have in your face-down heroes? I will choose Sir Digby Apple. And now, this other stupid cleric that's doing the +2 thing, because it's each hero entering gets +2, takes 2 damage from the specters. They steal part of his soul. Deletorious Angel of Light is no longer so pure. The Liger challenges him to a spellcasting duel. Takes a little damage. The Decapitator has a swing and a miss, but deals a little bit. Lops off his ear. Maybe he loses a wing. He lost a wing. Now he's the 1-winged angel. For 6 damage, and then the Spell Slime Pit deals 4 total to him from the spells I spent to deal 10 damage.
I'm going to skip that right.
No!
His boots of jumping have kicked in.
No! How rude!
Boing, boing.
Yes, very good.
Super Mario, that one.
You got there. I tried.
It's me, Mario.
Woohoo! All right. Your run. Remember, he skips the first 2 rooms.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to wreck me anyway.
Right, and my fairy fountain's wasted.
When does this trigger? It just says once per turn. It doesn't say when.
Once per turn, you may destroy. I mean, it doesn't. You may destroy another room in your dungeon to draw a room card. Just whenever. Yeah, you can do it whenever.
Oh. Well, I'll just destroy this one since I'm not killing him anyways.
Sure.
Okay. He dodges the wrecking ball like it was nothing. Takes a nice.
Now he misses the fairy fountain
Oh,
because
he
he skips 2.
Oh, he skips 2.
Oh, actually, well, I don't know. You destroyed the room before he entered because the spell says, if that dungeon has 5 rooms, the hero skips the next 2 rooms. Choose a hero in any dungeon. It skips the next room it would enter. Or if that dungeon has 5 rooms, the hero skips the next 2. Either way, I mean...
Yeah, he's still beating.
He's still going to cause a wound. Yeah. A wound.
Frolics in the fountain.
Splish splash.
Finds excellent reading material, proceeds to swim in the goal, and then slaps Greg in the face.
Oh, Greg, the new guy, taking a slapping. Of course, Dr. Timebender took a hit too.
The slapping.
The Slappinator. All right.
Please just give me damaging dungeon, for goodness sake.
New round. New item. A bag of holding attaches to the thief. The bag of holding. When this hero survives a room with at least 2 treasure icons, destroy that room.
Okay.
Better hope he doesn't survive that jackpot stash. He's got 8 health. Neat. Okay, and the second, let's see, first hero is a cleric, and the second hero is the fool. Hey, he might actually come for me. I have fewer souls. And we draw a card. Whoa. Inability to get spells is frustrating.
I have the ability to draw spells instead of rooms, but I'm getting such garbage rooms.
Yeah, right. That you'd rather just crumble rooms anyway. Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Do it. Level up. For the rest of the game, once per turn, I may discard a spell card to cancel on the spell. Guess what I don't have? That's right. Spells. Once per turn, I got the Collapsing Bridge. Once per turn, if a hero survives this room deals +3 damage on the turn.
Alright, I got a jackpot stash.
Again?
Yes. It's basically just so the thief will destroy it.
Ah.
Because he's going to.
When this hero survives a room with at least 2 destroyed, he's going to destroy 2 of them.
Oh, it's more than once per turn?
It's every time. Whenever this hero survives a room with at least 2 treasure icons, destroy that room.
Oh, then
He's gonna wreck your dungeon.
Yeah. Well, this is fun.
This is rough. These items are mean. Okay. Lure. The cleric is looking for onks. I have one. So I guess he's coming for me. The fool goes for the fewest souls, which is also me. The mage looks for books. I've got 3. You have 2. Mage is coming for me also. And the thief is solidly. I have 2 bags. You have 6. Yeah, you got it. Good job. He's all yours. All right. From this, I would like to proceed with the fool. Once per turn, if a hero survives this room deals +3 damage till end of turn. So the fool survives the collapsing bridge, collapses the bridge for all the other heroes to come in behind and take more damage. And then he'll die to the specters. They scared him to death.
Such a fool.
You fool! Pew. Then we'll bring in the cleric, who takes one look at that collapsing bridge and says, "That lava looks nice." Takes 4 damage. Oh. And then the mage, who you saw earlier. And you thought you killed him, but you were wrong. His buddy brought him back to life. He's an elf pyromancer, so he is ultimately geared to survive the lava under the collapsing bridge. Does take a little bit of singeing though, 4 damage. He then moves into the Spectre Sanctum. He doesn't deal well with death magic, takes a little bit more damage there from the freezing touch of the rays. And finally the Liger says, oh no, it is my time to shine. I will kill somebody today. And takes a bite out of the elf pyromancer to kill him.
Take that, Siegfried.
None of that. Alrighty.
Alright, so the thief
Thief, thief.
proceeds to take every single gold from the jackpot stash.
There is no more jackpot stash. Takes the damage.
Goes through the wrecking room.
The rec room.
Wrecks the rec
Wrecks
room.
the rec room. That's 2 damage.
Has a little snack in the witch's kitchen.
That's 3 damage.
While I do.
I
Reads a good Stephen King novel.
in the Hot Library, 4 damage.
And then proceeds to steal all of that jackpot stash.
Dude, where did he get that backpack?
And then just
Says, Greg, this is what I think of you and your treasure, and whacks him upside the head with his treasure bag. That was pretty brutal.
I don't think there's any coming back from that.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that I've only got 4, it's not like it's even close to over.
I have 2 one damage rooms currently.
Well, you hope no mages show up, right? Alright, new item. A goblin suit. This hero takes no damage from ordinary monster rooms. You're attracting all the wrong kind of attention. You know
I
that, right?
really am.
And there's the fighter wearing the goblin suit. And a mage. I can deal with the mage. You'll have to handle the fighter.
I cannot handle the fire.
You can't handle the fighter. Unless you can find a way to give me a sword, I suppose. Or a spell to send him back.
Nope.
Boy, we're going to do that. Right? Is that, am I legal here? Yes, I am.
Oh, actually, I think this is. We'll save my bacon. Okay.
Oh, I hear some bacon saving going on. Right?
Yep.
Reveal. Wraith's Throne. Once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, each opponent must discard a spell card.
Got a 3 damage, Loki.
I know, right? Wait till you see this card.
Oh man. Arcane Crypt. When you build or uncover this room, you may choose 1 spell card from the discard pile and put it into your hand.
Oh.
This is what's going to save my bacon.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm not going to kill the mage here, so you won't have to discard it.
It's on!
There you go. Oh wait, this guy takes no damage from normal rooms.
Yeah, it's not the room that's going to kill him.
Really? That spell will kill him?
Yes. It's Donkey Kong.
I forget what the alternate mode is on that.
If you have 3 wounds, it just kills him.
Oh! You are in the correct position, sir. Well done. You have achieved the objective. Okay, so the lure phase then. You got a fighter coming at you. And I got a mage coming at me. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So this mage,
I only have 2, yeah.
Mitchell, the judge,
The judge.
he has wandered the plains, hopelessly lost, ever since his wife Nikki sent him to the store for diamond dust sugar. So, it takes 1 damage in the collapsing bridge room, managed to escape before it fell in. Then goes into the Wraith's room and does not go well with him there for another 3 damage. And then finally the Liger's like, I have tasted man flesh, I must have more. And eats the mage. Nom, 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 nom.
Alright. The fighter with his goblin suit sees this petty, small, weak dungeon
I
he-
laugh at Greg
as
in
he
his
takes-
stupid dungeon.
As he takes his first step,
Look at that stupid necktie!
Donkey Kong jumps out and smashes him into the ground.
Heck no, this is mine. Yeah, flip him over. And what does that item do? For you?
Till end of turn, give all your ordinary monster rooms +1 damage. Or +1
All your ordinary rooms?
Yeah.
Sweet.
monster.
Oh, okay. So just the one right now for you, the Witch's
Yeah.
Kitchen. Okay. Very good. Next round. Extra life for clerics. If this hero would be killed, it returns to town instead. You get to keep the item. This turn, you cannot lose due to wounds. Another player can still win the souls, though. And we have a mage. And we have a thief. Our first epic hero.
Well, he's not coming to me because he destroyed all my
yeah,
stuff.
he's coming for me. This is not good. Yes. Draw a room card. Why is it like this?
Not one with more than 1 damage on it.
Oh, wait till you
Not one.
see. Wait till you see this card.
This is inconceivable.
Let's see. Am I attracting both of these today? I suppose it depends on what you play. But if I do it that way, that doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Right? Check out these numbers. But there's a catch. At the end of each turn, destroy 1 room in your dungeon.
Still 5.
It's a pretty high cost.
Worth
Okay, so lure phase. The mage says, "Ooh, look at all them books. Look at all them books he got." And then the thief says, "I see some treasure I can extract." Now I'm absolutely going to send the mage first to collapse that bridge to get the +3 damage. And then T with his magic bubble, the Wraith says, I popped your bubble. Once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, each opponent must discard a spell card. So if you have a spell card, or many spell cards, you must discard them.
I have no spell.
Why are there no spells? I want all the spells. That's the one. I think that's the one thing I don't like is that spells can be very difficult to get a hold of, and I feel like there might be a rule about that I'm not following up on. I know that the rules say draw a room card, but I've definitely seen this happen in this game where it's like no spells, no way to get spells. Too bad. All right, so Cecil Leorin, Master Factotum, is coming after me. The ultimate jack of all trades. 13 health. He's going to take 4 in the collapsing bridge room as he does a little monkish run across my lava pit. 4 damage. Enters the Wraith's room and takes another 3 from Chilling Touch, so 7 damage. The Liger takes one look at him, gives a pathetic little meow, but it does hurt the thief's ears. So he takes another 2 damage, so that's 9. And then he enters the block pile puzzle and gets crushed by a massive Tetris T for 5 more damage, total of 14. And will indeed die. Now, at the end of each turn, destroy 1 room in your dungeon. I will destroy the spell slime pit. Goodbye, spell slime pit. Since I have no spells, you get no buffs. Alright. Next. Holy Hand Grenade. If this hero survives your dungeon, you must discard 2 room cards at random. Again, for clerics.
Antioch.
For clerics, it is. Aha, here's our first cleric, Caitlin, Angelic Healer. She gets the extra life. If this hero would be killed, it returns to town instead. And our second epic hero is a mage. So no holy hand grenade for him. And now we draw a room card, or for you, whatever you want. It finally happened. Unfortunately, that will not work out well. Silliness. Well, I have to play this, don't I? Did you draw a spell or a room?
Room.
Oh. That's good for me.
I just needed some damage. It is not.
Did you get it?
Kind of.
Does this not have a +1? Oh, it's not a monster. Right, it's not a monster room. Greg does monsters. Oh, dude. Wait a minute. That's not even gonna matter. Okay, well then. Let's play this one. It's all the same. Great.
Yep.
Reveal. Spell Slam Pit again. What? That's cheating.
Still not gonna be enough.
Who gave you that? Oh, did you play it on a treasure
Yeah.
bag? No, it's the treasure type that has to match.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just the top. Okay, never mind then.
Nope, just the treasure type. So yeah, you can put a trap on a monster or a monster on a trap, but it's the treasures that have to match. And it has to just be one. So like if they were like a dual type, as long as one matched, it would be able to get
Oh,
through.
okay. Well, then actually, this works out then. So I'm gonna play this one, Construction Zone,
Uh-oh.
which has treasure and
Sword. Mhm.
When you build this room, you may immediately build an additional room,
Uh-huh. And then you'll build that on top of it.
which is actually better overall because then I'll have 5 rooms, but it still won't save my bacon. But
Right? Okay, so then for luring, the mage likes my dungeon. I have 3 books, and you have 2, yes? And the cleric likes yours, I believe, because you have like 3 unks. I was gonna try to lure it, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't. You got like a double unk over there. I can't even touch that. Okay, the mage, 13 damage inbound. Can I even survive this? I didn't even do the math. So 2 damage here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, 13. Nailed it. Unless you have
That's
a
good.
means to prevent.
nope.
The goblin suit doesn't do anything. Oh, it helps you.
It helps me, but which I'll be able to kill him, but then he just goes back. So
Right.
he figures out the solution to the block pile puzzle.
Yeah. With his head.
Proceeds to thwack the imps around.
7. What does that card even do?
What?
When you build or uncover this room.
Lets me grab a.
Oh, that's
the
right.
one that helped me kill that one. Yeah.
Yep.
Proceeds to learn some ancient lore there.
Okay, that's 8.
Has a snack.
The witch feeds him. 9.
Indeed. One of Stephen King's other books. And then slaps Greg in the face.
How rude. Oh, you're
well,
gonna use your
no.
goblin suit
I'll
to
use
give all
this.
your normal monster
Sorry.
rooms to give the extra. You get 2
So he
extra
would
damage.
technically,
Yeah. Yeah, he dies in the witch's kitchen.
But then he just comes back here.
Yeah. Psych. And now you get the item, which does what?
I cannot lose due to wounds.
But you can't
I'm
lose
gonna
your souls,
lose
which is
souls,
which is how you're losing.
Yep.
Yes, yes. So I did get there.
Seriously, the entire game. I
One. I know. And then that
life.
thief just came in and just wrecked your dungeon. It was just awful.
Ugh.
So those items are mean. I wonder if.
They're mean but fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I like them. It's definitely not for beginners to go against.
No, not at all. Yeah, it definitely adds a level of difficulty that you just kind of have to suffer through.
Alrighty, well.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's the game, right? So, kids, if you ever want to play Boss Monster, there's a pretty good example of it. I mean, we played the basic game and we played an advanced game. I didn't add in the which expansion is that? That's the Crash Landing expansion. That's really a 5 and 6 player expansion. It adds a new treasure type, so it kind of gives people more variety to be able to play a little bit. Seems unnecessary for 2 players. You got to see the items, you got to see some rooms and spells and how the game plays. This game can definitely be played up to 4 player with just the base game. I think you can add Boss Monster 2 in to give you additional rooms and bosses. The heroes and rooms, I think, are the same. Basically, just it duplicates up some of the heroes and rooms. So you can make for longer games if you want to add those in. We didn't play with the mini bosses, which I've got to figure out where they are in here. I should have them. I just don't know. I don't know where they are in this big old lunchbox of mine. But anyway, it's a fun game. I definitely encourage you, if you kind of like this style with the 8-bit art. I mean, I know you couldn't really see it very well on the screen, but you get the 8-bit art, so it's kind of a nice aesthetic for NES, history, all the late 80s or early 80s even, and before console gaming. Captures all of that, all the spirit of that. All of those iconic images are in this game. But yeah, grab it, get a hold of it, and try it out. It's a lot of fun. Tomorrow night, I don't know what we're playing. I got to figure that out. So I have to go digging through the library a little bit. Anybody's had any suggestions, they can throw them at me. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I'll let you guys talk to you later.